What's up, everybody? This is Coach Geoff.
It's Mikey. Hello.
It's Coach Simon, yeah.
And I'm Coach Andre.
And we have our guest lecturer here, Coach Devvy.
Hello, hello.
I had a recommendation on the last highlights video, which I thought was really great. They said that they really wanted some help with Rainmaker. They wanted to know, how to carry the Rainmaker, what the strategy is going to be. So I went and did a little bit of research. I talked to Devvy, who is our Rainmaker carrier on the competitive team. Went and, got some notes together and everything. The first and most important thing to share, and I really just learned this last night, right before the stream, so this is super fresh, but I still think it's going to be important for us to realize, is that there's no Rainmaker rotation today, so we're not going to be doing that. We'll have to put off Rainmaker for a little bit later on. I think we've played a tower rotation before, haven't we?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Probably one of them, but I'll go back over the basic strategy one more time, just so we've got all that down. Your goal is to, in squid form, jump, so you land higher up on the tower and you don't have to swim as far. Because, say you're trying to climb up, and you have an opponent who does this. If you jump at it, you have a higher chance of still being able to make it to the side and making it up. But if you try and climb from the bottom, not only is that bit of paint on the bottom going to interfere, but I'm not going to be able to get up there because I'm trying to squid form on ground that's painted by the enemy. So generally you want to jump to the side of the tower, and then remember that when you're going up a wall, if I just swim up, I go this fast, but if I tap the B button, I go this fast. You get up quicker if you're mashing the B button as you climb. All right, great job, squad. Nobody splatted anybody.
Woo!
Perfect.
And you lost a 1v4. Fantastic. On this stage, both of the checkpoints are pretty good defense points. You're not going to blow through them pretty quickly most of the time. So this area right here, first checkpoint, there are a couple places you've got to worry about. First one is over here. This area is called Choke. This area is a pretty sneaky way to get out, because when I'm standing right here, there are only a couple of locations you can see me from. You can see me from up over here. You can see me from on top of this thing. Otherwise, I'm invisible to everyone else on the map from that position. So that's usually a place that you need to watch if you're trying to push the tower through here. What people will also like to do to defend against that tower push, they'll get up here. This area is called Snipe because this is a very common position for you to put a charger or another backliner.
That's our main spot.
There are only two ways up to snipe: to paint up this wall behind here and swim up. And then from this wall here. The only way that you're ever going to get up this side of Snipe is usually if you paint through Choke and you sneak right around here, paint this up, and get up really quickly. But the entire time you're swimming up there, your back is exposed to the opponents, and so you'd better know that nobody is spawning in at that point.
There's also a third way. The tower on that checkpoint. People can jump over onto it.
It's also very important usually to have a special that can force someone off the tower, like a Booyah Bomb or a Stingray. Missiles aren't bad at it. Rain isn't bad at it. Specials like those are really good for that. So then it pushes around here. Once it pushes past first checkpoint, this area here is a kill zone. Just everyone is pushing and everyone is going down. The defending team has this area right here, like anywhere above where I'm shooting it right now, and that's a super strong defensive position. That's really where you want to be fighting from until you know dropping down is going to be successful. Because once you clear this checkpoint, going through here, it's very difficult to defend at this point. When it's neutral, be very careful about approaching mid, because mid is very flat, there's very little cover. You want to be spending more time down here in, just before you get to mid is called street. And that's a much safer place. Think of it like the trenches in World War I. Once you go over the top, you're committing pretty hard to taking mid.
It's no man's land.
Exactly.
One thing to be aware of was in that kill zone, teammates can ride that tower over, and actually, there was a grate beside where I was standing.
Yeah.
Front lines tend to jump up onto that with the tower or off of Snipe.
Oh, okay.
One thing to watch out for.
TC, what should you do when you hit a checkpoint? So there are a couple of things that need to happen. On the attacking team, what your teammates should be doing while you're on the tower is creating a zone of control around the tower. So they shouldn't just be sitting right next to the tower, because then a single bomb or booyah bomb or something is going to wipe everybody out. But what you want to be doing is zoning everybody out. So rather than being like right here, you want to be up here saying, you can't even get near the tower. I'm threatening you, I'm threatening you, I'm threatening you. And even if you don't get a splat from here, because this isn't an advantageous position for me, but what I'm doing is I'm keeping the charger away from the tower. I'm keeping the midliners away from the tower and letting it get to the checkpoint. Because as long as my teammate is on the tower, we win by doing nothing else. On Mako Mart, the first checkpoint's very, very close to center. And so any small advantage that the pushing team gets, they're going to be able to get that through checkpoint pretty quickly. It's just right there. Now, it is very easy to defend that. It's just a question of whether you have someone in position to do so. To defend it, the best place is to be right here, because I can just throw a bomb and it'll land on tower right there. I can just shoot and it'll land on tower. So it's a pretty exposed position. Generally, when you're positioning on the tower and you're getting through that checkpoint, you want to be standing on this side of the tower, because from here, you're protected somewhat from the people right in front of you. Once it's through this checkpoint, the next 20 points or so are pretty easy to get. Because if you got through that checkpoint, you probably had some kind of control over that area, and it's only right now, once it gets to about here, that it starts to become scary, because now the area that Devvy's standing right there becomes a place you can defend from. Now, one thing you have to be worried about is, if I flank around from this side, I can paint this side of the wall here, and I can challenge bunker from this position. Or, what a lot of people like to do is they'll come around this way, and now, like, they are inches from the enemy spawn, right? They can shark right here. Maybe a roller is standing where I am right now, and as soon as someone drops over the top of me, pop, they're down. And a lot of times, a single frontliner can hold up 2 or 3 people if they're sharking well in this location. If you get further than that, so if you're like right here, they have to either be up here or they have to get all the way around to here before they have shots on you. Watch out for these positions. This area here that I'm standing on is called stacks. Either of these locations give a ton of height advantage and a ton of visibility across the entire map, and controlling them is very important for being able to push forward. A lot of frontliners like to play enclosed here because it prevents the backliners from having vision on them. And the nice thing about stacks for them here is that they can paint up any side of stacks they want. The entire thing is paintable, and they're able to pop up wherever they want to be. If I'm here, I can come up this side and then come up this way. I can just come straight up this side. I can go all the way around and paint up this wall. I can paint up from the enemy's side and flank. There are a lot of directions that I can play stacks from. Since the first checkpoint is in this location, controlling street, which is this area that I'm standing in and painting right now, is also very important, in particular in tower control.
Simon, just watch where the tower is like moving and where the advantage is.
Right.
It's kind of like a big pattern, because you start off on snipe, paint up, ink up, become a threat, make yourself known. As you move up, usually the better place to go is that left stack there.
Uh-huh.
But you always got to watch your sides for those wall flankers, because then
Yeah.
as you're there, you can cover that first checkpoint and defend tower from the other team's side. And then as it moves down that ramp, you move over to the other stack, and you can pretty much cover that whole area behind the ramp there.
What weapons do you recommend for TC? Consider the special that you're using. Do you always want a special that it can force them off the tower? In particular, I don't like Baller. The reason being, while Baller will keep you safe on the tower, it's also going to increase the knockback when you get shot by something, and it's very easy to knock someone off the tower by just throwing a bomb at them or shooting them off. And at that point, you've lost your objective control. So me in particular, rather than using the inkjet, which I would normally use on these maps, I use the K-Shot, which has missiles on it, because missiles are better for clearing the tower. It's one of the better modes to play a zoning play style, because you cannot push the tower very quickly. It's not like Rainmaker where one wipe could lead to a winning push right away, you know, a KO, or I guess the Neo Splash. Still 3 on right stacks. Oh yeah, Simon, you don't want to be pushing up there until we have control of it.
Got 2.
I almost got him. I just missed
Nice.
the shot.
Did you try going to left right away?
Got him.
Oh, you're
Oh, he got me.
up there with them. If you want some way to try to clear it off, Simon, for you, there's that big glass post that's right below snipe. You can peek out from that and hit the right stack
See,
just to get them off.
that makes sense.
I know you're on lower ground, but it does help clear those stacks off, and you can get snipes from there or contested bombs to help your teammates.
Oop.
They drop less.
Chargers on the tower.
Oh yeah, remember, Simon, to have your special charge in the last 30, 40 seconds or so.
Charger got me.
Got one in mid. The one on tower is weak. Nice.
Got him.
All right, they're wiped.
Jeffrey!
29.
Jeffrey!
Oh my gosh.
Relax.
We do.
29 splats.
Oh, yep.
Recommendations for Clam Blitz weapons. So with Clam Blitz, the specials that you want are specials that facilitate pushing into their base well. Bubbles are amazing for that. Stingray's surprisingly not that bad. Missiles are very good. Baller is insane because you can just like get below their basket and your teammates can super jump a clam to you. Now, will that happen until X rank? No, because people are not going to know to do that. But it is
a couple times.
it is very good. He's going to inkjet now. This is a very common T-Tech strategy on that map. There's one in mid. It's the sploosh. I got him. Got the roller. There's one on the left side. All right, last one's the octo shot.
There's one right below tower, the roller. Watch out.
Good job, Mikey.
Dang, they got me.
Yeah, Mikey, you did a pretty good job there. He wasn't able to stay alive on tower, but you got two of them by way of protecting the tower. I got one. I like the ray. There's one coming up on the right side. I got them. There's a roller as well. Thank you, Mikey.
Got roller.
There's one coming choke and then one coming left. There's one right on tower, right on tower. Got him. There's one right behind this.
Oh.
There it is. It's the NZAP. I think it's
Got
NZAP.
him.
Yeah, it is an NZAP. One left side, roller. Got him.
Got
Oh,
it.
crap. I fell off. Okay, we're good. Octo shot on tower. Okay, Octo shot got me.
Aw.
It was a push. It was a hell of a push.
Stop that.
He jumped down. Charger jumped down.
Watch out for the bomb. Chargers down.
Got the roller behind.
Behind.
Right?
It's a sploosh.
Got him. Got him.
Nice. Nice.
Yay.
Oh.
Why,
Team of
yes,
champions.
Gengar, we should make emotes,
Insane.
looks at Mikey. I'll make them if you want me to, but you don't want me to.
Stick figures.
Graphic design is my passion. We don't get flanked, I guess.
Yeah.
That'll
Once I have the hand-
come through every time.
Well, cousin, if that
I'm getting pushed in our spawn.
I got a flank off. Got 3.
Yeah, my ray's already ready.
Oh, nice. Well, I guess it's in the way. Yeah, I just saw it right after.
Oof.
Roller on me.
But, like, at this point, you want to be as defensive as you can with that ray.
I just took out their whole team.
Nice.
Ooh, white?
Way to be a roller.
Whoa, that
Oh.
brush just lagged all the way out of my crosshairs. Okay.
Insane.
Didn't know that was a possibility. I'll have to look into that one.
Yeah, invest in a lag switch. Top Splatoon strats.
Top head boba.
Disgusting. A disgusting cup to put your boba in.
But I like hair in my boba. Well, one behind us.
That means they're not in front of us.
Two behind us.
Yes.
By definition, in fact.
I am rolling.
Smart
Boy, now,
boy.
Simon. Jeez.
Smart boy.
Everything you're
What
saying and
is
doing
night?
is perfect right now.
Simon, the bucket.
Right?
Fucking
My
master.
goodness.
I think Simon found his true calling.
I like backlining a lot, but I have to be in a good mood.
Okay,
Oh,
so we
new
got
rotation.
Clam, Manta, and Skipper. We've definitely played Manta. I don't think we've played Skipper. The
Oh.
baskets are very close to one another, but also mid right here is an absolute kill zone. You
range.
basically only get through there if you've splatted half of their team. And even then, one person can potentially hold it down. Like, where Devvy's standing, that's spooky.
Oh, wow.
So the only other way into the basket in Clam Blitz is to go down. Flow in Clam Blitz is weird on this map because normally coming down to the bottom is what basically everybody does. But in Clam Blitz, if you're going down to the bottom, that's the slow way to push to the basket, right? That's the way that's furthest away from it. And so chances are, if you get the opportunity, if you like win in neutral, you're going to be coming this way instead. So if you're coming from bottom, usually what that means is you've got some kind of special, maybe a Booyah Bomb, maybe Baller, maybe Bubbles, that you're trying to push up this ramp with. Because me walking this way, this is not an advantageous space. You guys can destroy me from where you're at right now. I have to get to here before I can throw this ball. So watch out for that, like keep an eye on bottom, but your primary concern is going to be the top side. And it's basically just going to be a matter of who can get specials and pile them on top of each other in an effective way so that you can power through to the basket.
If you're backlining, you see where I'm standing?
Yeah.
If your team has a push and you have like your splatling or something, look at how far you can reach.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
In the basket.
Nice.
If your basket is compromised or if someone is flanking really hard, what you need to watch out for is for someone to be where I am right now. And if you're a frontliner, if you're up here, you have height advantage over them. Unless they're coming from like way back there in spawn, you have height advantage on their basket from inside their base, from this location.
Okay, GG's.
GG's, guys. So, Coach Andre, you want to keep going?
Yeah,
We
sure.
got-
Are we gonna bring Devvy in, or is it just gonna be us?
If there's someone from chat who wants to join us, we could absolutely do
He
that.
just-
What that'll let you do is blow up the bubbles more easily. Hi, Cookie.
So which gym has which weapon?
The real one has the K-shot.
Okay. The faker is Cookie. Okay.
This tag is when I was playing ranked.
Dude, 2080, that's way above what we were doing previously.
Cookie has hit 2,500 before.
Oh, jeez.
This is now 3/4 of our competitive team, so
All right, well, I'll be flying in luxury class today.
there we go.
Oh,
I got it. Whoa! Jim, there's a beacon right beside you.
There's also a splatling right beside me.
I was gonna say if you could just kind of be a brief.
Missling 3.
Nice.
Oh, nice bubbles, nice bubbles.
I lost the power climb.
Okay.
We're in. Got another one.
Nice, 3 KOs.
The bubbles were really good though.
Yeah.
Like when
Awesome.
you pop bubbles up the ramp, they were great.
One of the ways that you can tell that it's not me is that I don't use the Octoshot replica. I use the standard T-Tech, the one that's pink.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys, you just got raided.
Oh my god, we got raided by Brian. Yo! Thank you so much.
Oh, wow, nice.
I've actually linked people to his... oh god, 4 Tetras. Taking the right T-Tech? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Those of you who've watched the Bravest videos, this Brian is the Brian that was making the Charger aim drills that I was linking you to.
You have permission
What?
to be not focused.
Was
Right?
I?
Oh, man,
I
they
thought
are
I was
all
behind
over our
spawn. Watch out for splashdown. Oh,
One didn't
he
have
just
one.
jumped in without the splashdown. Okay. Oh, they're all jumping to street. Literally all of them. And there it is, the quad.
Wait, how did that person get out of there?
And they're still jumping in. What the heck is going on? Are they just like running? Oh, okay, that's what they're doing. They have full quick respawn and stealth jump.
Oh, that's what's happening. Okay.
So they're spawning very quickly, and then they're just like all landing and rolling and hoping that at
God.
least someone makes it out of that. This is so cheesy.
This is ridiculous. That's tough.
They're all coming in as a pack through street. They'll
Seriously?
just stagger their rolls.
Oh my
That was
god.
the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Like, I'm not even mad that we're losing right now. This is
No,
ridiculous.
this is hilarious.
Okay. Oh, there jumps behind me. What the? Come on. It's like we have an infestation. They're like pests. We need an
Right?
exterminator.
Yep, hi K.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, yeah, we outslaved them, but we couldn't get them out of our base.
Like, they were literally like bees. You kill one and then 5 more show up.
5 more, and there are only 4 of them. How?
Exactly.
Breaks conservation of matter. They're just always dualies. It's the same team, it's just one of them now has armor. God, that just made it so much scarier, actually.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Hello, sir. Oh
How,
no.
what, hello. Please no.
There's one just shooting our barrier. Like, spawn barrier. Hidden right in the corner behind the barrier.
Yeah, I mean, that's an improvement.
Oh yeah, looks like
Yeah.
we did. And they're the only other team playing Clam Blitz right now.
Apparently.
Because, like, the way we're getting points is by just ignoring them and
Hey, Geoff.
getting clams and pushing in. We're going to have a Mario Kart tournament, actually, for Georgia Tech up on stream
All
next.
right.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much, Brian, for the raid. I'm a huge fan. And we'll see y'all next time, hopefully.
All right, see you later.